Hello, my name is Chris Peck. I'm here with Real Friends, and you're watching Austin Underground. We're here at Come and Take It Live for their performance here on November 3rd, I believe today is. Wow, time's flying by. But so how has tour been, and how are you doing?
It's going awesome. Yeah, feeling good. Excited for tonight's show. We always like playing in Austin. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it should be fun.
Great. Now, you guys just released an album back, I believe it was July, called Composure. Can you talk about a little bit of the working on that album and how it kind of compared to, how was working on this record different from some of your previous ones, and what makes this record really stand out for you?
For us, I feel like we were very focused more than ever as far as what we wanted to do. Because in the past, with recording and writing, we were just kind of like, oh, whatever comes out, here it is, Mm-hmm. We never really, communicated, which, kind of sounds funny in a way, but that's just how we were for a while. It was just like, hey, whatever comes out, that's Real Friends. And this time we, communicated more and talked about, hey, we want to have a little bit more catchier of a sound. We talked about having it be a little more, reliant on the vocals more than the music,
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that the music is stripped back, but just sort of working everything around the vocals,
Mm-hmm.
What's best for the vocals, and
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna make the song catchier, and that doesn't necessarily mean poppier, but just more memorable,
Yeah.
So those were things that we really focused on the whole time, and we wanted to make it 10 songs. It's our shortest album because we just feel like with the climate of how music is moving now into a lot of bands doing singles and there's Spotify playlists and Apple Music playlists. It's I feel like albums are hard to digest in the music climate right now. So I think doing 10 songs was a big thing too. We were from the start, before we even wrote it, we were all right, 10, that's it.
Is 10 going to be something you're going to look at in the future doing?
In the future, I think we're actually talking about doing even things a little differently, maybe experimenting with going to more single-based releases, which a lot of bands in this world aren't really doing. I think a lot of people in country and rap are doing that, but no one in this world is doing it. So I think we've been talking about just experimenting around with it, because we did release before this album, we released a single with a song called Get By. That's actually we put on the record as well. But yeah, we released it months and months before we released the record. The record was out in July. We released the single in September.
Oh wow, yeah.
So it was recorded before the rest of the album. It was just recorded as a single, and it went over really well. And it was kind of interesting to see the response from one song.
Yeah.
And it was very strong. If you have the right song.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think people are just in a different habit of listening to music. It's
very much so. Yeah.
Even me, I don't listen to albums as much as I used to. I feel like you have every single song you want right here.
Yeah.
It's it's hard to just listen to an album. When I was younger, it's I had a CD in my car. It's the only CD in my car. I'm going to listen to the whole thing. Now it's almost too good.
Yeah, it is
too much music.
Yeah, the access is really crazy. The old music to new music as well. Now, getting back to some of the lyrics, I actually want to talk about that and how some of them really stuck out to me. Specifically on the song, I think it's something that's keeping a smile on your face.
Oh, smiling on the surface.
Smiling on the surface. Yes. There, man, I forgot the alliteration. But
it's okay.
There's a line on there that really stuck with me where it's anxiety, something along the lines of anxiety comes.
Anxiety holds my hand when life gets hopeless.
When life gets hopeless. Yeah, I wonder if you wanted to talk about the line. I don't know, it really kind of hit me, and
sure.
Talk about how you feel about it. So.
Yeah, I mean that song specifically, Dan and Dan, the vocalist of the band, and me, we both write lyrics for the band, and on this album it's pretty much half and half. And Smiling on the Surface was a song that I wrote actually.
Oh, that works out great for
perfect,
us.
Yes. But yeah, no, I mean it's just about, it's basically an overview of the song is that it's about being there for your loved ones that are close to you when they're going through hard times. Maybe being there a little too much, to the point where you don't have time to look at yourself in the mirror and be how am I doing? It's just someone needs help here, and it's when you actually have time to look at yourself, you're I'm going insane.
Yeah.
You know? So, and that's what that's kind of about, and that's why it's like anxiety holds my hand when life gets hopeless. It's just kind of like it's like always there,
Yeah.
kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And sometimes it's like I think in life that seems to be the like one constant for some people, which
Mm-hmm.
sucks, you know.
Yeah. I definitely understand.
Yeah,
Sure.
and that's just life, you know.
Mhm.
Like we live in a broken world, and it's just, you know, anxiety's there, and a lot of people suffer from that, you know. But yeah. So I think a lot of people can kind of relate to that, you know. And you know, if we could take a negative like that and put it into a song, people relate, they feel not so alone, you know. It kind of spins it into a positive aspect.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree. And kind of the last question here,
Sure.
something I just thought of just when thinking about talking to you guys. Not only 2 questions: who are real friends, and then how would you define a real friend?
I would say Real Friends the band is just we're just 5 normal guys, you know. We've
Mhm.
always been, I mean, we've been a band now for 8 years, and we've always stuck to the same thing of just being who we are and honest, and we're very like real. Like even like if you look at our social media, it's very like it's almost as if it's like someone's personal social
His
media.
personal social
You
media
know,
account.
just like very, you know, try to be personable, try to like talk to fans and be accessible, and yeah, so that's kind of us as a band, just like no gimmicks, you know,
Mhm.
just here we are, you know, 5 dudes.
5 real dudes.
Yeah, so, and a real friend, I normally don't like real friends puns, as you can tell, but I guess I'll answer it though. I guess a real friend is someone that's, you know, there for you no matter what, you know,
Mhm.
and always there, you know, through the thick and thin.
Like anxiety. So,
Yes.
well, thank you so much for talking with me. I really appreciate it. Again, for everything else, Real Friends, where can people find you guys online?
Real Friends Band on social media, realfriendsband.com, Spotify, iTunes, all that, Real Friends.
Make sure to check out their new album, Composure. And again, I'm Christopher Peck with Austin Underground. For everything else Austin music here in the city of Austin, make sure to go to austinunderground.org as well as our YouTube channel, Austin Underground. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.